Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're talking about the most dangerous invention in human history and the incredible, decades-long tightrope walk humanity has performed to keep it from destroying us all. It all starts in 1945. The world watches in awe and terror as mushroom clouds rise over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The atomic age has dawned, and with it, a terrifying new reality. For the first time, humanity has the power to cause its own extinction. The big question became, how do you put this nuclear genie back in the bottle? The short answer is, you can't. But you can try to control it. The first attempts at international control in the 1940s failed, bogged down by politics. But in 1953, a new idea emerged from US President Eisenhower called Atoms for Peace. The concept was simple. We can't uninvent nuclear science, so let's create an international body that promotes the peaceful uses of atomic energy, like power plants, while keeping a very close eye on it to make sure nobody is secretly using it to build weapons. This idea led directly to the creation of the International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, in 1957. Think of the IAEA as a global nuclear watchdog. Their job is to promote safe, peaceful nuclear tech, but also to send in inspectors and use technical measures to verify that countries aren't diverting materials to make bombs. But by the early 1960s, the problem was getting bigger. The original nuclear club of the US and the Soviet Union had expanded to include the UK, France, and China. Fears grew that a domino effect would start, with more and more countries rushing to get the bomb. So, the world got together to create a landmark agreement, the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, or NPT. It opened for signature in 1968 and is the cornerstone of all nuclear control efforts today. The NPT is basically a grand bargain with three main pillars. First, non-proliferation. Countries without nuclear weapons promise not to get them. Second, disarmament. The countries that nuclear weapons commit to working towards getting rid of their arsenals. And third, peaceful use. Everyone who signs the treaty gets the right to develop and use nuclear energy for peaceful purposes, with the IAEA making sure they stick to the rules. But the effort didn't stop there. A huge focus was put on banning nuclear tests. Why? Because if you can't test a bomb, it's very difficult to develop new or more advanced ones. This led to a series of treaties. The Limited Test Ban Treaty of 1963 banned tests in the atmosphere, space, and underwater. The Threshold Test Ban Treaty of 1974 put a cap on the size of underground tests. And the big one, the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty of 1996, aims to ban tall nuclear explosions everywhere. While it hasn't officially entered into force yet, it has created a powerful global norm against testing. More recently, in 2017, we saw the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, which is the first international agreement to make everything about nukes, developing, testing, owning, or even threatening to use them, completely illegal. Of course, this story isn't all successes. The system has faced major challenges. India and Pakistan never signed the NPT, and both declared themselves nuclear powers after conducting tests in 1998. Israel is widely believed to have nuclear weapons, but maintains a policy of ambiguity. And then, there's North Korea. They joined the NPT, then withdrew in 2003, and have since conducted multiple nuclear tests, becoming a huge security threat. We've also seen long-running concerns over Iran's nuclear program, which led to a major international deal in 2015 that has since frayed. There have been some quiet successes, though. Countries like Iraq and Libya both had secret nuclear weapons programs that were eventually discovered and dismantled, showing that the international system can work. So where does that leave us today? The future is complicated. Great power competition is on the rise, and some arms control agreements are eroding, but the non-proliferation regime has been remarkably resilient. The fact that out of all the countries in the world, only a handful have chosen to develop nuclear weapons is a testament to the power of these treaties and norms. The story of nuclear non-proliferation is a continuous struggle. It's a mix of stunning successes and sobering failures, but it is an absolutely vital, ongoing effort to manage the world's most dangerous weapons and ensure a more secure future for everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Fun Facts Online.